What's up, guys? Rob from Legit News Gaming here, bringing another episode of Crusader Kings 3. Just thought I'd start out giving you guys an overview of the world. If you guys would like to see how the world's looking 10 years into our run here. We started in 1066, it is 1076, so 10 years in. Not too much has changed about the world yet, obviously, but some things are going off. You know, Ireland is starting to unify. Looks like there's going to be kind of an arms race between Munster and Connacht here. Isle of Man. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that up here. I said Isle of Man because I think that, like, maybe originally that's what this block was. Norway owns part of Scotland. And I've been thinking about our strategy here. Right now we can't really do too much because we want to wait and see if this peasant rebellion kicks off, because they can send an ultimatum at any time, and if they do, we might need to unfortunately hire some mercs and things of that nature. But we can create an accolade. Okay, well, we're gonna do that later. We could negotiate an alliance with Haken, who is part of a faction. But we might not do that for now. Can lawfully imprison Prince Eric. He attempted a murder. We can pardon him, but he fucking hates our guts for some reason. He thinks Catholicism is evil. Oh, he's a Satru. So I think what we might need to start looking to potentially do is we are allied to Denmark. And we might need to start using Denmark as kind of our battering ram against Norway here. Now that is dangerous, because if we start taking things that are de jure part of his kingdom title, they will always at all times have a valid casus belli against us. But I'm thinking it might be worth doing before this guy dies to drag Denmark into a war with Norway, potentially. Because then with our two armies combined, we should be able to handle him. He's an ally to just some guy who's, you know, his army's not that big, right? So we're not going to do that just yet, because obviously we have this kind of looming faction situation. The alternate path here is to clean up. Yeah. Yeah, so he's going to start a war, which is whatever. So we're going to... Count Toke has joined our war. Okay. We're going to raise our troops here. If we go into the military screen, we'll raise our troops over here away from any potential armies here. Let's go ahead and raise our armies. Now these are just peasant armies, so they are going to be kind of bad. So what we should do early here is... He's commanding another army, so I'll put this guy in charge, because I do not want to lead the army. I don't want to die. Let's go ahead and see if we can't snipe some of these armies before they combine here. So these guys are coming down here. Let's go down to speed 3. Nice, I have gained a trait Defender. Yeah, so we're going to try to crush this peasant army before they can move off here. So that's one peasant army down. And let's worm our way down here. My marshal can no longer keep increasing control. So let's go ahead and increase control in Upland. So once this rebellion is crushed, we should be fine for a while. Yeah, we still don't have a male heir, which is unfortunate. Let's wait for this guy's army to get into position. And we're going to go in. Clean these guys up before they finish their siege. Enforce our demands, which... yeah, we just pacify the Asatru for now. Okay. Very nice. And we disband. So that was stupid. That was not really worth a lot of our time, if I'm being completely honest. But that does... ooh, and this guy's imprisoned. Or he's intimidated by me. So we might be able to get him. Yeah, he should leave that faction soon. So that's nice. So that helped kind of pacify our realm a little bit here. I am going to... see if we can't sway Count Tyke. Try to get some boost of opinion here. Yeah. Faction disbanded. We haven't nominated our successor just yet because I want to get a boy if we can. You know, my wife is still young, so we should be able to have a couple more kids. I mean, we're also still young. We're going to live for quite some time. Sister-in-law has given birth to a daughter. Elizabeth is a fine name. He's 27. We're 31. I mean, it's possible. Oh, my count has converted to Catholicism, which should help our diplomacy with him a little bit. So we're at relative peace. So I think what we should do for now is maybe start to build up some of our holdings a little bit here. Yeah, just get some of this, like these really good farms and fields would be nice actually, because this would reduce the amount for a fee. So actually, yeah, we're gonna improve our holdings here. Just give us some stuff that Count Tyke is more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him. I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. What should we try? He is humble, sadistic, and paranoid. Decent at marshal, very good steward. He's an architect and a fortune builder. Humble, sadistic, and paranoid. I mean, he's not zealous or anything. His learning is... I think because he's humble, we should keep it short and professional. We'll see what happens there. I don't think he would be super thrilled about being kind of called out like that in front of everybody. So we can build up the capital, of course. We can build up this province as well. Plague resistance wouldn't be bad. More levies. Hospices for the plague resistance. It doesn't seem like we're getting another peasant rabble faction, huh? Doesn't seem like we're getting too much plague, but it does also give us more attacks. This gives us even more attacks than the hospices, though. And I think if we're going to build plague resistance, we do it in a capital. The Knights Templar has been founded. Nice. Yeah. This faction isn't super dangerous at the moment, right? No, just peasant rabble. Liberty faction. Let's go ahead and construct the pastures. We'll see. And we'll keep some money in the bank for some potential mercs. So increased control is done. She's doing court intrigue because my intrigue sucks and I don't want to get murdered. Yeah. And her intrigue is just okay. Her stats in general just aren't the greatest Meals on Wheels, but increased control. Let's go ahead and just lock down these things here. He is converting faith, which should be done relatively soon, which is good. Yeah, we want to get prepared conscription for the army gold maintenance, which would be nice. So we're just going to keep going down this path for now. You can go back up to 4 speed for now. We don't have too much going on. Haakon has proved himself. Varmaland gets improved growth. We have a lot of prestige. We can afford to spend some prestige. We're getting 1.4 a month, which is nice. We get more from these wars that we're intending on doing anyway. The sermon today. My court chaplain? No, just my vassal held a fiery sermon for all children of the court, and they were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the description. My daughter, Margarita, she's not Italian, so I don't know why I said it like that. Some take it out perhaps a little too much to hound the servants for hours and to point out how they can be better Catholics. My daughter wishes to become zealous. She gains the trait ambitious, which would be a great trait if she was an heir. I'm okay with her being zealous. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I hate to say it, but like her stats don't matter super much. They could just potentially, I don't know, help us marry her off at some point, but right now we're kind of just chilling. I was gonna say if Norway has any young children, we might be able to marry into Norway. Can we marry into England? Does not really look like it. Daughter, the son of a Kaiser. He's a bleeder. Yucky. He will not accept. Why? He doesn't really like me that much. -14. Yeah, he's not a huge fan of me at the moment. We do want to start looking to potentially... Oh. The King of Scotland is unmarried. He will accept, so we could potentially get an alliance with Scotland. Is this worth doing? I worry about the potential wars against England. I would rather marry into England if possible. Is this, you see the heir? Who's the heir to the Kingdom of England? Prince Robert Curthouse. He is unmarried. Is there any way in hell that he'd want to marry my daughter? He would. So he's, you know, just a count for now. But he is in line for the throne of England. In fact, he is the heir. So I actually think this is worth doing. Just to see if we can get this alliance going. So I do think that this is worth doing. So we are going to send his proposal. It'll result in an alliance for now. And unless he dies, that means we will get an alliance with the King of England whenever William ends up passing away. He's 51. I mean, he's, you know. My wife gained what? She gained a trait deceitful. Her intrigue's actually getting up there. I wonder if it's because she is like taking the like an intrigue path in her life. But yeah, I mean, William's not gonna die anytime soon. Theoretically, he's in good health. He's got, you know, athletic and personal physician. So my count has done his task, which is nice. We'll just increase control in Helsingland, and that should be that. We did convert the faith. Our capital is Satru. Okay, let's fix that. So we're able to convert faith there in that barony and that county. So most of our country is now Catholic, which is very nice. We got some Coptics kind of spreading, Slovanskan kind of spreading. My my chancellor Count Hacken has been hovering over my council meetings, knowing his interest in leadership. I cannot help. He's waiting for me to impress him. I can get levy reinforcement rate, or he can get improved relations with me. Well, he already likes me a lot, so why don't we get some levy reinforcement rates, just because, you know, we might do more wars. I was saying the other option is to clean up a lot of this stuff up here before we really try to go ham on Norway and Denmark. I think we are going to keep a close eye on Norway. If he, you know, oh, his wife is, oh, she's got great pox. That's not good. Are there any plagues going around? Some cowpox down here. Chicken pox down here. Even my other game as Spain, it's just plagues constantly. I felt like I'm observing Grand Mayor Bostain as he trains some of his new recruits under command. They resemble a disorganized army, a disorganized mob more than an army. He doesn't really like me that much. Republic of Visby. Oh, down here, the Republic of Visby. Is he? Oh, he's a republic. Okay, yeah. He is a powerful vassal. Okay. I don't want to get critical stress over this. He'll lose 20 opinion of me for quite some time. He's got 19 learning. Yeah, I really wish I could self-select, but yeah. And the rest of his stats aren't good enough to warrant putting him on the council over some of these other guys, unfortunately for him. Whatever. I'm just going to chastise him. I don't want to gain wrathful stress or critical stress. That would not be great. She's scheming against my heir? What? Why? She's also dying. I mean, she's gonna be dead soon. Potentially. Oh no, her health is fine. I could throw her in jail. She would lose a bunch of prestige, gain stress. Family members who are not close family will lose 30 opinion. Just some random count. Yeah, I mean, like, get out of here. You plot against my heir, bro. But anyway, that's going to have to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys again next time.